Jackie?
Okay, we've got a signal that we can go live right now. We've got a camera over here and they're beaming on. We're just waiting for the feed. You're going to bring it up on screen? Yes. And where, ew, look at that, special effects.
All right, guys.
Jackie. Hey, Jackie.
How you doing? You've got a screen within the screen.
Here in Penang, we're at the Satya Spice Convention Center over at WHOLE Penang 2020. Over to you, and you're going to handle the show from here out, yeah?
Fabulous. Great. Thank you. We'll see you in a bit. Okay. Hi, guys. It's Jackie M, and I am based in Sydney, Australia. And welcome to everyone. I've got Chef Norman Musa here with us and Pearly Key from Penang. Hey, Pearly, great to see you.
Hi, Jackie. Hi, Norman.
Hello.
Great
Hi.
with your cooking demonstration yesterday. Everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Thank
it was
you.
really good fun, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, look, both of you are wearing red. I should have put a red.
Didn't you get the
I've got a
memo?
red kitchen. I've got a red kitchen, so that will do. Yeah, that will do.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. As you might know, we are at WHOLE Penang for 3 days. This is our day 2. Yesterday, you might have caught Pearly Key's demo where she made a beautiful nasi ulam. And if you missed it, the replay is still up on all our channels. But while I just kind of get a couple of housekeeping things out of the way, just Norman, did you want to say hello to everyone and tell us what's happening today?
Assalamualaikum to all the Malaysian viewers, and also hello to everyone watching from around the world. So I'm Chef Norman Musa, so live from The Hague, from Wan Nam Hong restaurant. So this is where I work and run the restaurant. So in the Netherlands. So if you happen to be here visiting the Coconut Hop for the tulips and everything, well, when you can travel again, okay, so you can come and visit, which is not far anyway from all the tourist attractions in the Netherlands. Okay, so today I'm going to be cooking this like a Dutch way. I hope the Dutch are not going to be watching this, because they know I'm going to kind of like make it eclectic, not fusion, but eclectic, like a Chef Joe always say, right? I'll make it a fusion style of the Bitterballen with a bit of Malaysian's kind of influence with all the herbs. And of course, I'm going to be releasing my keyword for today as well, okay?
Okay, fabulous. All right, and Pearly, again, thanks so much for joining us from Penang. And like I said, Norman is over in the Netherlands, Pearly is in Penang, I'm in Sydney, Australia, but I'll pull Pearly out now. But Pearly, just say hello to everyone and tell everyone about, like, just give us a quick 30-second rundown of what you thought about yesterday's event.
Oh, it was really fun. Well done. And I never expected to see so many people watching from North Penang, WHOLE Penang. They were at the Spice Arena, and when I saw the replay this morning, I was like, wow, it was so nice. I was like just cooking and enjoying my fun and laughing with Catherine, you know. So it was really fun to be able to interact with everyone.
I was watching you fry the belacan, and I was thinking, oh my God, I wonder how that place smelled.
Yeah, the belacan didn't smell that bad. It was the ikan, the salted fish, that smells very bad.
Is that right? All right. Well, it's great to see you, Pearly. Okay. Thanks very much for joining us, Pearly. Okay, I'll pull Pearly out now, and we will hop back on to Norman Musa. And while Norman's just getting ready, just everyone, as usual, say hello in the comments and let us know where you're watching from. Do a hashtag live if you're watching this live, or hashtag replay if you're watching a replay. And also, some of you have been asking us about Pearly's amazing recipe yesterday. All our recipes that are done by our team at Masters of Malaysian Cuisine, you can actually get just by signing up at our website, which is just malaysianchefs.com/join today. Okay, so Norman, go ahead. Tell us what you're doing.
Okay, so thank you, Jackie. So I'm going to start with the preparing the beef. Okay, so I've got the beef here. It's been diced already. So this is about a half kilogram of the beef. And then in terms of the vegetables, that we're going to create like this, where we're going to boil the beef like it's supposed to take about 40 minutes to 50 minutes until the beef kind of nice and soft. Yeah. So in terms of vegetables, we have 2, and then also I missed out the onion. It's disappeared, but I'm gonna go and find it anyway. So I'm just gonna grab the knife now, and then basically just dice the carrot. I mean, don't worry about like how, I mean, the way you're chopping it, because after this, we're gonna kind of like mint all these ingredients together. So leek I have here, I'm just gonna cut lengthwise, start with. So it's about 100 grams of this, but again, you're gonna have the recipe for this.
I've
Then
never heard
here-
of bitterballen, let alone eat it.
You
I have
don't?
no idea what
Never.
to expect. No.
Actually, I
Also, like-
learned this from my guest for the new cooking show that's gonna be out on Malaysian TV called Explore the San Holland. So Bonnie, if you're watching this, I know you're not watching now, but I'm sure you're gonna be watching in future. I learned this from you, but I'm so sorry to kind of not ruin, but kind of make it more
Make it better, improve it.
make it better. I wouldn't say that, but I need to be careful with my words because that's very sensitive when it comes to kind of yeah. So I have this, and then I have a liter of water, right? So just put everything here. Now I know in her recipe, well, she put like the herbs parsley, but this is where I'm trying to be creative by adding more of Malaysian herbs. Yeah, so like, well, I'm gonna run through with you what kind of herbs I'm gonna be using. So in terms of the seasoning, and I have the so this is the, let me just grab the spoon, black pepper. So just
Right.
about a teaspoon is okay. Yeah, and then we have salt as well. See, I prepared all the ingredients and then put in the fridge, and now the salt's kind of like cold. That's why it looks like that.
You're too efficient. That's the problem.
Yeah, and then we have beef. So that's going in. Okay, and then one ingredient that's missing, I don't know what that's gone to, is onion. Okay, but I think I have it somewhere here. So you have about half. Oh, so here you go. It's hidden. So I can't see. My cameraman for today, Farouk, like he saw the onion just hidden over there. Okay, so you need to dice it or just cut it, slice. It's okay because we're gonna chop everything after this. And there you go. So you need to bring this to boil, and then after that you need to cook it, well, kind of a simmer for like about 40 minutes, 40 to 50 minutes until the beef kind of nice and tender. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it there. That's something that I'm going to prepare for my friends later. As a magic, like a magic. Okay, so this is ready, like Feli was saying. Okay,
I was just
so
thinking, how are we going to do for 50 minutes while that's cooking?
no, we're not going to get our viewers to, well, it's a bit torture, isn't it? They have to watch for 50 minutes and then they can't even eat it, right? So so there you go. So after like 40, 50 minutes, and then that's how, and then you can see that the beef kind of nice and tender. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but when you boiling or simmering it, okay, just a little bit of a taste of whether you got enough seasoning there. Yeah. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna chop this. You need to separate the stalk, but don't throw away the stalk because we're gonna use that. Okay.
Cool. So we've got a lot of people watching. We've got people from the Netherlands. We've got.
Oh, we do. Well, just say hello. Then I'm sure recognize them.
Yeah. Say hello, guys. And I was focused so much on what Norman was doing. I missed all the greetings. But one Yana saying hi, Chef Norman.
Oh yeah, she's my top fan now. She's my top fan. Like after I've uploaded my photo on the Masa apa tak jadi hari ni, and then she's becoming like yeah. Like she was cheekily asked me how old I was like last night because I posted like a photo of me 12 years ago, and then yes, I'm 45 years old, so everyone knows that now.
Yeah, like as Chef Dave calls you, you're the Chef Macho in Masters of Malaysian Cuisine.
Well, I can't wait to have a bantering with him next week when I'm live on the Masa Apa Tak Jadi Hari Ni, Mak John Facebook. I'm sure we're gonna have a good laugh anyway. So Dave,
you can
I
troll
know
him
you're watching
back.
this. You better get your sanggol as high as you can, okay? So I'm gonna be watching you.
Jax Fong says hi, Jackie, Norman, and Pearly. Annie says good morning from Great Britain, watching live. Yay!
That's good. Hey.
Watching from KL, I believe.
Yeah.
Chef Bob, hey, Chef
Hello,
Bob
Chef
says
Bob.
Norman, Jackie, and Mama Pearly Key. And good food, Fox. Good morning, Jackie, Pearly, and Chef Norman. And Vishnu, Rishwan, Karen, Sandy, Faiza. So many people saying hello.
Hello, hello. So I know like some may ask me like why don't you put in a food processor? Now if you do that, it's gonna make it really fine, really smooth. You don't want that. You want a bit of a texture. That's why you need to chop it like this. Yeah.
Okay. What
Unless
happens
you have
if you use like beef mince? Can you
use the mince?
Beef? Yeah.
No, it's not a good idea because if you boil it, if you simmer with all other vegetables, right? So obviously it's gonna kind of what do you call it? The word for it is like kind of a dissolve in all the stock. So you don't want that. Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah, I moved there like 2 years ago to the Netherlands from the UK, and then I've started loving all these Dutch cuisine, Dutch dishes. I must say, I mean, like I know they're very kind of big on vegetables. They like vegetables.
Is that right?
Yeah, stomp
It's
pot.
funny.
Like...
It's funny how, like in series 3, how we collaborated with Breda University.
Oh yeah.
The students some questions, and she mentioned that Dutch cuisine is based around potato. So I didn't have a picture. Is it really though?
No, they are the one who actually like been eating kale. You know, kale like a superfood. Yeah. So they've been eating that for decade, for as long as I remember, like for a very long time. And then in the UK, people discovered that it's a superfood. So yeah.
Oh, there you go. See,
right. So I'm just gonna
kale.
You see that? Yeah. So it's nicely chopped.
Nice.
Just put this over here.
Oh. So no garlic.
No garlic. No.
Okay.
So just onion, leek, and then carrot, and seasoning with salt and pepper. Yeah. So.
Boerenkool. Am I pronouncing it right? I don't know one single word in Dutch. I know.
Well,
is it kale is called boerenkool? Is that right? Boerenkool? No? Am I saying it wrong? A kale in Dutch. Boerenkool.
No, one word. The first boerenkool. One word I want you to learn is called lekker. Like L-E-K-K-E-R. So
lekker. That's delicious. Is that right? Because it's the same as German.
Delicious.
Yes,
it's delicious.
Lekker.
Right. So okay, now let's go through all the herbs that we have.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do now first, I'm gonna prepare the it's kind of a bit of like a sauce with the butter and then plain flour and also cream. Yeah. So let's go to the cooker now. So I'm just gonna heat it up. So I'm gonna melt the butter because the tip I want to share is I want to make the herbs that we're using, the Malaysian herbs that we're using today, as fresh as I can. So it's about like getting the right time to mix it together before you start frying your bitterballen. Okay. So just get the spatula. So we have butter about 40 grams.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna melt the butter first. So I know Malaysians like it very spicy, so I'm just gonna quickly chop this chili padi, okay, the bird's eye chili. So I'm gonna.
Do the Dutch eat chili much at all or not?
They do actually, because of the influence of the Indonesian cuisine, and they like it very spicy actually. So that really, not surprised me, but I kind of like it because I have lots of Dutch customers at the restaurant, and then I think that's enough. Bird's eye chili is I'm not a big fan of like something really spicy anyway, but let's do that.
Cool.
So, and then another tip I want to share, if you want to get the spiciness of the chilies, okay, always put at the beginning where you infuse the oil or even like a butter like this, okay, so you spread out all this spiciness. before
Cool.
you put all of the ingredients. Okay,
Cool.
I'm gonna turn down a bit.
How
Like
hard is it to
yesterday.
get all these herbs in the Netherlands? Are they readily available or?
Yeah, we are actually very lucky because of demand for the Indonesian cuisine. So we have all the herbs, like we have the daun kesum, so we have
Yeah.
it here. Yeah, but we don't have bunga kantan. So that's why I told Catherine yesterday, you can be a millionaire if you can export bunga kantan, the
Yeah,
ginger
yeah.
torch, the torch ginger here, you see, because everyone wants it now. So
Yeah, yeah.
so now I have the plain flour. So I'm just gonna put that in.
Okay.
Just keep it on a very low heat because you want to make sure that it's kind of mixed together and you don't want to see any lumps.
Marla is admiring your cookware. Looks very smart, she says.
Yeah, this is induction.
Okay.
But for the wok burners, have the proper gas, which is good actually.
Cool.
Okay. So I have the stock here ready as well.
What sort of stock? Oh, that's the beef
The
stock.
beef stock, yeah, from the beef
Okay.
stock, yeah.
Cool.
So just make sure that it's nicely mixed. Okay, and we have a mustard here as well. So I'm just gonna add. I know it's we have a spiciness from the chili. Just gonna add
Uh-huh.
mustard about a teaspoon. I'll make it fun. Let's have 2 teaspoons. So it's gonna be really spicy. It's gonna be like a East meets West here, or West meets East. And then we have cream.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'm just gonna really turn down the heat to low.
Fine Art Panda says hello, Jackie and Norman.
Hello.
And Lin Bunzi says hello.
It was great
And
to see like everyone's watching from around the world yesterday. So I'll kind of provide the list of all the countries that people watching from yesterday.
hey guys, tell us where you're watching from.
Yeah, so we want to know, like last time when we did the live, we had someone watching from Chile, Argentina, and all that. Yeah, so that was really cool.
Yeah, that's probably the farthest. I think we've got people all over the world, but you don't really expect Chile and Argentina.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
So this is the beef stock. Okay, so I'm not gonna add all. Yeah, so basically
Okay.
just to make it nice and runny, and
Right.
then in Bonnie's recipe, there's a gelatin. Okay, so you can get
really?
the vegetarian gelatin, but I'm gonna put this agar-agar. Yeah, agar-agar's powder.
Right.
So just about a half teaspoon is okay.
Okay.
Just make sure that it's a plain color, so it's not like a green or yellow. Okay, your agar-agar. Otherwise, your bitterballen is gonna be pink or yellow or green. So just about a teaspoon is fine.
So we got people from New Zealand, Sammy from New Zealand, Jax from Sydney, Malaysian watching from Japan.
Good.
Hey David.
Japan. So
David
make
says
it
hello. Watching from David. Cerita chef ada dalam buku teks bahasa Melayu.
Yeah.
Right?
I was actually because I was busy promoting Malaysian cuisine to in the UK, and then there was this lady from the government, from Malaysian government. She messaged me and then said that we like to write a story about you, but she didn't quite mention to me like for which magazine or what purpose, you see. And then I discovered like a story about me in the Standard 6 student in the school in Malaysia. So,
what textbook is it? What is it? Is it like
no, it's just like when you go to school. No, I think it's a Bahasa Malaysia or something like that. Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah, that's how.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, even last week someone forwarded to me, and then I still couldn't believe that was me. Can you imagine? Like, my nieces and nephew, they were so proud to see. Like that's my uncle. That's my. Yeah. But anyway, I'm glad that if that's gonna inspire so many people, like doing something for the country, for Malaysia especially. So yeah, why not? You need to do that.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, right. So now I'm gonna mix.
Salam Jumat from KL. Yay, Chef Joe. By the way,
Chef
guys,
Joe.
Chef Joe is going to be going live after this. He's going live at 9 p.m. KL time. So make sure you tune in as well to check out what Chef Joe is making here.
Okay, so I'm gonna mix together. Now I'm gonna. Well, I'm not. If you want to come over this side. Okay, so I'm gonna. Right. So let's play around with all these herbs. This is really exciting. So we've got a bit of chilies left. Okay, let me run through the herbs that I have here. I have the kaffir lime leaf, the limau perut, which I'm just gonna tear it, remove the stalk. I'm gonna finally chop all this together.
Honey is saying it's her dream to to be featured in a school textbook.
That's a privilege. That's a really privilege. So normally you would want to be the cover of magazine or something, but hey, I'm in the textbook. Yeah.
Beat that.
I don't know how long they're gonna keep us.
Oliver is not in a school textbook.
Okay, so the second herbs I have the down curry. Okay, the curry leaf.
Okay, right.
We can get it here as well.
Sure. Are you mincing that, or are you just using that whole?
Mincing it. I'm mincing it mincing the whole thing. Okay, so I have two stalks of curry leaf, and then we have the daun selaseh, or kemangi, or Thai basil. So I'm just gonna pick the leaf. So basically, just get about a handful of each. So that should be okay. Yeah. So have that, daun kasum, everything. Oh no, so daun kasum is here. So this is daun kasum.
Okay, cool. Daun kasum here in Australia, guys, it's called usually Vietnamese mint, and I've seen it called Thai coriander as well. It's very confusing.
Yeah, I know. That's why I hate it. Like when people kind of brand it, like I put a coriander, Vietnamese coriander, or a Vietnamese mint or something, Thai coriander.
Yeah.
That's why I always try to claim like what is it the herb that I want to make sure that Penang Malaysia was mentioned to it or something. So like this it's easy to call it laksa leaf. Yeah. So I think I've got all the herbs now.
Nora is asking, it's the gelatin or the agar-agar for binding everything together.
Yes, it is. Yes. Yeah. Oh. So you don't want it to be dry, kind of like a bit like the texture is kind of like pillow, like like a mattress, like
really?
you know. Yeah.
So unusual. Yeah.
So that's why there's no egg in it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna chop this. It's a wrong color of chopping board, but it's okay. It's
Nobody's watching. Nobody knows.
Professional chef would notice that.
And it's
okay, so what I'm gonna do while I'm chopping this,
hey, hello.
I'm gonna put this in the fridge because what Bonnie did when she shared this recipe with me, she put in the fridge overnight, okay, with all the herbs, everything ready. Yeah. And then the next day, what she did, like she just molded up, shape it into nice balls, and then she, coat it in the breadcrumbs or so. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put it in the fridge, just kind of get it like to bind it together, just very quickly, while I'm chopping this. And if you have any questions, you can ask as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Christina's asking, Chef Norman, where can you buy curry leaves in the Netherlands?
When I'm home.
There you go.
Yeah, so we have but what you can do with the curry leaf, you can always like keep in the freezer or dry them. I prefer to keep it in the freezer if you have any leftover. Yeah. And
good food Fox is asking.
When I'm home because Malaysian products just arrived yesterday from Malaysia. So the first batch of Malaysian products. So I think the day when Wan Nam Hong has this plague with Malaysia on it, now that's going to be like a very important day. It's like it's going to be a proud day because that's my dream to have Malaysian products on the shelf at Wan Nam Hong. So
there you go. Good. And that'll be Norman Musa. Thanks to Norman Musa. Good food for asking. I understand your use of agar-agar, but doesn't that result in a texture that's a little different from using gelatin in the bitterball?
Well, because I know because some Malaysians gelatin is not halal, so that's the reason why I recommend agar-agar. Yeah, but if you can get like a vegetable, like a
vegetarian
gelatin, vegetarian gelatin. Yeah, so I know I've seen that before. That's why I couldn't find it yesterday in the supermarket. So agar-agar, but you don't need to add a lot. Just like a half teaspoon should be okay. Okay.
Sure. Haslina says that even if we Google Bitterballen, there will be lots of recipes, and she wouldn't know which one is the authentic one. Norman's one's the authentic one.
Okay, that is for you to watch my cooking show, Explore the Sand, that should be out on Malaysian TV in the next couple of months or so. Okay, so you will see my Dutch friends, chef friends, my good friends. They're all cooking the Dutch dishes, and then I was cooking the Malaysian dishes. So that's something for you to watch. It's going to be available to watch online as well. So it's called Explore the Sand Holland. Okay, that's my fourth cooking show actually. Yeah.
Cool. What channel in Malaysia is it going to be airing on?
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Saluran OK. Yeah, RTM Saluran OK. Yeah.
Okay. Saluran OK. There you go, guys.
Okay. So we have the herbs ready, and then I'm gonna get the breadcrumbs. This is a Japanese panko breadcrumb, so that I think is the best. It's the best breadcrumb. So what you can do is, you can also be creative, and you can put the some herbs as well, which I'm gonna do in the breadcrumb, and you need to season with salt.
Okay. So no egg in any of this.
Oh no, we are. You're very smart.
So, how is it gonna
Otherwise, how we're gonna coat it, right? Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
So, and then we have the flour as well, plain flour, just to coat it. So we have more.
So is this something you eat as a meal or as a snack, or?
It's a snack. It's a snack.
Okay.
It's like a street food. I was. This is the fun thing because I didn't know. Like I thought the Bitterballen. I was like, well, partly because I was so greedy. I was like, I put the whole thing in my mouth. You shouldn't do that.
Really?
So Farouk, can you move the finger a bit because you can see? Yeah. So and then yeah, because it's too hot. So you're supposed to open it first, and then you eat it. You see. So you're not supposed to put the whole thing in your mouth just like that.
In your mouth then, because you got greedy.
Okay, we still got plenty of time anyway. So let's.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to cool it down first, okay? So because I was a bit fast. So now I'm just gonna season with a bit of salt, and let's put a bit of pepper as well.
Okay.
So unfortunately, I don't have many herbs like from Tropical Spice Garden, like what Pearly and Catherine did yesterday. So mine is kind of like a bit modest with all the herbs here.
Cool.
And then so I'm gonna put a bit of a herbs there. Okay.
Cool. So can you go through the herbs again? You've got the curry leaves, you've got the kaffir lime, you've got dankasum,
the laksa leaf, and also the Thai basil as well. Yeah.
Oh, Thai basil. Okay, sure.
Yeah. So, but again, you can be very creative with all the herbs or whatever you have. But I try to make it as Malaysian as I can. But I know like some people, they like to put like all the English herbs or, you know, yeah. So the herbs that you have here.
Cool.
Let me just try a bit.
So it's a beer snack apparently, Bitterballen. You eat it with like.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, that's really good. I can taste all the herbs. Wow. That's really good. Good. Right. Okay, so the oil is ready. Let me just clear up a bit. Okay, so let's talk about this whole Penang event. So unfortunately, we didn't have the chance to go and visit the event. Hopefully next year, we're able to do that. And perhaps we're going to be live on stage next year, Jackie. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, we can go and visit Penang. Yeah, so actually, they approached me last year, and they wanted me to go back to Penang and then run the cooking demonstrations and also workshops at this event. But of course, I'll be with all the COVID thing, and then this is the best way that we actually do this cooking demonstration. And actually, it works really well, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. Because I mean, not everyone can travel to Malaysia.
Yeah.
You know? usually anyway, but at least you guys get to experience a touch of Malaysia in your part of the world through these cooking demos, and get you to start thinking about going to Malaysia next time the borders are. Yeah.
So really have to visit Malaysia then. Okay, so now the herbs going in.
Cool.
Well, if you keep it longer in your fridge, obviously it's going to be a lot easier for you to kind of mold it together, yeah, to shape it into balls. But I'm going to share with you the tip how you can kind of what you call it, skip that that process.
Vinod is asking, are you going to be adding this to your menu at Wanam Hong?
I have a long list of people asking. Yeah, I have a long list of people asking, like, are you going to include this in the menu? Because
every time you make
one
something.
day, no, normally I run a like supper club, and I like to during supper club I like to be creative, and then introduce like dishes that's not in the menu. So that's something that I'll normally do anyway. So this one could be, yeah. Right.
Yes,
so
thanks, Chef Jackie and Norman. See you in Malaysia, whole 2021. We can't wait. Oh my goodness.
yeah,
My bag's packed and ready to go, Rodzia.
that's the dream. That's the dream. Yeah. We'll make that happen anyway. Yeah. So I have the eggs here.
Cool. Did you say there's going to be a sauce that goes with this, or do you just eat it straight?
Yes. No, there'll be like a dipping sauce, but I'm gonna make it again Malaysian style as well.
Okay.
So I'll reveal to you what sauce I'm gonna be serving with.
And guys, don't forget to stick around, because Norman is going to reveal his special keyword, this special code that you can use for your chance to win sponsor prizes at the end of this event. Okay. And if you tuned into Pearlie's yesterday, you would have caught her special keyword.
Yes,
but,
and then the organizer told me yesterday what are the prizes, and I must say they are really good prizes. So
I'm going to enter.
Not going to reveal.
Am I allowed?
Yeah, I'm going to enter. We can enter, but with different names. Okay, right. So Bonnie shared a tip how she kind of keep it overnight in the fridge to kind of get all the ingredients to bind together, right? So, but Malaysian way, how we would do it, you need cooking oil, vegetable oil. Okay, just put your hands with oil, so it won't stick to your hands. Okay, but first I'm gonna taste it first, see whether everything is okay. Bit of salt, maybe. Yeah.
No,
Tastes real. No.
Chef Joe might not be impressed.
I can't wait. Well, we're gonna launch our merchandise soon, and then one of them is gonna be the aprons, right? So I kind of designed the aprons last night, and then showed to the team what it's gonna look like. I think it's gonna be a bestseller. I think it's gonna sell out.
We're counting on it, guys. So make sure you stay.
You can always reserve in advance. Like you're gonna love this because it's gonna come up with all the nice words on the apron with the logo, of course. Yeah. Okay. Right. So let's try to do that. Let me just get the plate.
Paul Gray says no belacan, no Chef Joe. Yeah, guys, we have lots and lots of great ideas coming up with Masters of Malaysian Cuisine. So make sure you sign up to our members area. It's free. So you go to malaysianchefs.com/join today. You get access to this recipe and Pearlie's recipe yesterday and my recipe tomorrow, and all our emails with all our recipes as well. So make sure you
it's a lot of recipes already.
And the other thing about signing up is that I remind you about our live events, right? And I'll send you a link, because people private message me about, where can I watch Norman's events? And I was like, if you signed up in our email list, you would have received the link this morning, wouldn't you?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So, right, I'm going to ship it first. Should it be smaller than this, or is that okay? This is perfect, yeah? Okay. I'm asking Dutch. Farouk is Dutch, so... Just make sure that I get the thumbs up from Farouk anyway.
Farouk's going to taste test and tell us what he thinks.
Yeah, because my assistant Sandy, she's not well today. Sandy and Avery, if you're watching, okay, so hope you both get well soon. Yeah.
Hey Sandy, hope you get well.
Yeah, because she always be my camerawoman, so unfortunately she can't be eating this today. Okay.
Yeah, Sandy personifies will work for food. You see those people hold up the signs. That's Sandy.
So yeah, I mean, so we're in the middle of talking about this whole Penang event. I'm supposed to be running a workshop as well at this event. Yeah, so I hope that's something that we can do next year. So something that's it's good, and then we can invite like all the exhibitors from Australia and maybe from Netherlands as well. I know one of the two companies that were quite interested to join this event, but yeah, because of the COVID, obviously, like everything just been put aside.
Well, it'll be bigger and better when we finally manage to get over there, I think.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I think we should invite all the MOMC chef to go. And
I think
yeah.
Yeah, we'll go and visit Tanjung Dawai.
Yeah. We might as well just do like everything, even culinary trips. Okay, why not?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone gets to taste the belacan from Tanjung Dawai.
Yeah, and actually settle it once and for all. Is it Tanjung Dawai or is it Malacca? Who's got the better belacan?
Yeah. No,
but that's what you don't know what we're talking about. The MOMC chefs have these running rivalries about their parts of Malaysia and whose food is better. It's really quite cool.
So I think for Penang nights, they like to use the belacan from Pulau Aman, so it's nearby to Butterworth. Yeah, so that's another good one actually.
Okay. Hey, we got someone watching from Saudi. Guys, don't forget to tell us where you're watching from so we can say hello to you. Yeah?
Okay, so I think I have about 10 here. I'm going to stop now. I'm going to carry on this after this. But let's just do the coating.
And Jax is saying Penang has a lot of variety of roti. Is that right? Someone was actually, remember, because I did the roti pisang broadcast last week.
Yeah, that was really good.
All these different types of roti. And apparently Penang is famous for all their different varieties of roti.
Yeah?
Stuff that we've never heard of. Norman and I have left the country for too long now. We feel like dinosaurs. On social media and all these new things come out, never heard of.
Way too long. And then when I went live with Zaleha on Masa Apa Tak Jadi Hari Ini, and then I was struggling to start with speak Malay. That was embarrassing. That was complete embarrassment. So
next thing you know, you'll be speaking Dutch too.
And then after I warmed up, and then it was okay again. Yeah. All the northern like accent came out.
Sandy, yay! Sandy says she's feeling better. Still has a sore throat, but she'll be back.
Okay, good.
She'll be back in time for your next Mat John broadcast, which is next Wednesday.
Yeah. So we have because frying is not going to take long anyway. So
because it's all cooked already inside, right? Basically.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So because I'm using the panko, which is my favorite, the Japanese breadcrumb.
Sure.
So you're gonna see like the texture. It looks a bit like bulky with all the, because the Dutch one is actually kind of a really fine breadcrumb. So
okay. All right. So it's different, the texture.
So it doesn't look that rustic like mine here.
Sure. Oh,
so
be interesting.
You always have to experiment everything.
Is Farouk very traditional with his Dutch taste?
No, he's always into healthy eating and everything. Yeah, it's like I think Sandy definitely. Oh, I should have done it the other way around actually. Hang on, I'll do the second coating. I should do the flour first, and then the egg.
Cool. And then the breadcrumb.
Coating it. Yeah, and
Cool.
then the breadcrumb. So that's how
That's
we
all
want to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start frying this first. Okay, so
Sure.
we've got about 20 minutes left.
What temperature do you fry it at?
180 degrees normally is a good for the temperature. Yeah,
Sure.
just right. That's it. Yeah. Come over. Just gonna stand on the side. See, I'm just about to do like what my late mom always do: sprinkle the water to the oil, which is bad habit. Okay, bad habit.
Yeah.
It's like she forgot that I stood next to the oil. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? So always try with the breadcrumb. Yeah.
Cool.
Should be okay now.
So that's not that much oil in it.
No. We want a kind of a shallow fry, so not like a deep fry. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
So I think if I leave it a bit longer in the fridge, probably just gonna be nice and firm.
Sure.
But this is okay anyway, because I don't want everyone to wait for 2 hours to see how I make this bitterballen.
Yeah, I don't have the patience to.
Yeah.
Every time they say, "Oh, marinate overnight," I'm like, "No, I'm doing it now."
So one of the tip that Bonnie shared with me, you don't have to fry a lot at the same time, because she keeps saying that Dutch likes to have the space. Okay, so they don't like to be in a.
Sure.
Yeah. So I learned a lot about Dutch people here. And that's the thing that I understand. Like when they say "go Dutch," I say, "Okay, what do you mean by that?" Like,
you found out the hard way.
yeah.
I'm still gonna get hate messages after this. I'm just kidding, guys. I have some good Dutch friends.
No, I think the Dutch people are very friendly. I love I have many Dutch friends now after I've been moving here for like 2 years. So,
Oh yeah.
And they're very passionate about things and very innovative as well. They're very kind of like, yeah, because I went to this company called Copper Crest. I went to visit their farm. Unbelievable. And then I managed to so this company called Copper Crest, they kind of they plant these micro herbs. So micro herbs is good actually for garnishing. Yeah, so
Okay.
they've done an amazing job planting all this. So like herbs like in a big size, they managed to make it like a micro herbs. So
Really?
when you taste it, you taste like a lemongrass. Yeah, it's amazing. So
How cute.
so I went
they
to
have
visit the
Asian
farm.
herbs as well.
What's that?
They have Asian herbs as well.
Yeah, plenty. They always like creating something new, which is which is good. So that's
Cool.
what I mean. One of their chefs was filming with me for my cooking show, and so I managed to visit their farm. Amazing.
Nice.
But the only thing with the micro herbs, the shelf life is very short. I mean, so the herbs you can't keep it for long. So
Yeah.
But I think they were badly affected during the COVID because they have all the herbs, and then that's when they asked the chef to volunteer to come up with some recipes or ideas, so they can use that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Zaleha's in the house. Hey, Zaleha.
Do you want to come
That
close?
young lady. And Savin's asking, how long will it take to fry, chef?
Normally between like 5 to 10 minutes only, but
5 to
I would
10
imagine that 5 to 8 minutes. I cannot give you precise.
Yeah, you just know, don't you? Right.
Yeah.
Every time. Yeah.
Always keep it on medium heat. So if you have the temperature, it's going to be about like 180 degrees. Okay.
Okay.
So to the Dutch people who are watching this, please don't accuse me for butchering your recipe. Okay, I'm trying to be innovative like you do. Okay, so. But you'll be pleased to know that the word bitterballen, right, is now like everyone around the world know what is bitterballen. Okay.
See, thanks to Norman Musa, everybody knows what bitterballen is.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Hasrina is saying it's looking good already. If I have to make this, I would need more than 2 kilos of beef. My kids.
How
My
many
kids-
mouths do you have to feed?
I know.
No, I suppose
And
you can prepare this in advance and then you can freeze them. Yeah. So that's what you can do as well.
Sure. So do you only eat it hot, or do people like cook it like in the morning and then have it like cold, or
No, this one is hot. I mean, like they have it like normally they have like a stall, and then they sell this. They fry it like nice and fresh.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Good
Because
food Fox says, we don't mind innovation, Norman, he says.
so who's that? Sorry?
Good Food Fox says we don't mind
Oh, yeah.
innovation. You're off the hook.
Okay.
Hey, Lisa from Kent, UK. Yay.
Hey. I'm just gonna tidy up so we can present this shortly.
I never use breadcrumbs. I'm so traditional Malaysian in some ways that certain ingredients I've never used in my life.
I don't think Malaysians use any breadcrumbs. Is there any? It's a very Western thing to use breadcrumbs.
Yeah. And even the roux that you were making earlier, with the plain flour, I never do that with any of my cooking. Yeah, it's very interesting. I kind of thought that half the breadcrumbs would have fallen apart in the oil by now.
See, they all like very good, isn't it? So they kind of stick together.
Yeah.
So because it's a Japanese breadcrumb, so it's kind of it's quite pale. Because normally the Bitterballen, the Dutch style, is quite dark. It's like a really dark brown. So sometimes it depends on what type of breadcrumb that you use, actually. Yeah.
Right. What sort of oil are you using? It looks a little bit like it's got like a yellow tinge to it.
No, it's just vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil. Okay.
Yeah, just vegetable oil.
Good. Fox says we usually eat them at Borate. Is it Borate? How do you pronounce it?
What's that?
He says Bitterballen are usually eaten at Borate, Borretij. Is it? Am I pronouncing it right?
I'm not so sure. Yeah, there's lots of Dutch words. Like there's a word that you need to understand, or no, not to understand, but to pronounce it right. It's Scheveningen. Okay, so even I can't get it right. So Farah was like, I know it. Like, no. Scheveningen. Okay. I'm gonna teach you one or two words of Dutch words. Okay, the first one, sedap or delicious, lekker. Okay.
Lekker, yeah.
Second word is something easy to remember, mooi. Mooi means mooi. Okay, so that's beautiful. Yeah.
Mooi.
Yeah. So.
Interesting. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's why I've been learning a bit of Dutch. So.
Mooi.
Hang on. The sentence. Mag ik één pizza met tonijn alsjeblieft?
Say it again.
Mag ik één pizza met tonijn alsjeblieft?
What's that mean?
Means, can I have a pizza with tuna?
That's
my best word. Yeah.
You know how to order tuna pizza.
Yeah. Mag ik 1 kilo rood pepper alsjeblieft? So that means can I have a kilo of red chili alsjeblieft? Yeah. So it's always ik ben chef-kok. So that means I'm a chef. Yeah. And then ik ben geboren in Malaysia. So that means I was born in Malaysia. I've been in England for house for my study. So that means I moved to the UK to further my study. So let's stop that because you really have to use your throat.
Yeah.
This is almost done now. I'm just gonna get a bit more color to it. Okay, let's prepare the
Marvin says, Jackie, come visit the Netherlands. I will one day.
Yeah. No, first let's get people to visit Malaysia first.
Yeah.
And then...
Malaysia is more pressing for me. No offense, Dutch people. I'll make it there eventually. Nora says panko is from the inside of the bread, no crust. That's why it's white. I did not know that.
What's that? From the inside of the bread.
Yeah, panko. Yeah.
Okay, I think this should be ready in just less than 50 seconds. I can pick it up.
Moi.
Moi.
OOI. Yeah. Johari says, for a Malaysian touch, use Malaysian rice flakes from my hometown called emping beras.
Oh yeah, actually that could be good. That's almost similar to the breadcrumbs.
Emping beras.
Emping beras,
Have you
yeah.
used it? Have
That's
you ever used it?
very Kedah style. Kedah
right?
from Kedah, yeah.
Okay, cool. Rice flakes. There you go.
Okay, look at that.
Everybody's promoting their hometown. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. So is it soft in the middle and crunchy on the outside, or what's the texture like?
Yes, it should be soft in the middle. Okay, let's scoop this out. Sorry, I don't have a slotted spoon to use.
So as far as the seasoning, it was just salt and pepper, was it?
Yeah, salt and pepper, and we have the mustard as well.
Oh,
so
sure.
The mustard is important. Okay.
Sure. Is this something that the Dutch make regularly at home, or is it something they buy?
No, this is something that we the Malaysians have a goreng pisang, the stall outside, or even roti canai, something like that. So this is something that they always go out for a snack. And then they have like all the stroop waffles. I'll go crazy with that. So let's have a bit of presentation. I know orchids are not edible, okay, so but I like my food to be pretty, so I'm gonna use the orchids. And then in terms of the sauce, right, I'm gonna try to wax this a bit to make it nice and flat. This is what we call it, waxing the banana leaf to make it nice and shiny.
Sure.
So normally what we use the open flame, but here, as long as it's heat, should be okay. Okay, so it's nice and flat now. Let's do that. Do that, okay. And then let's do a bit of a presentation. Okay, so when I say that, Dutch always have it with the mustard. So this one is with a bit of seeds. And then I'm gonna serve it with the sambal, Malaysian sambal. Okay,
nice.
I'm sure it's gonna go well. Yeah.
I'm going for the sambal. Yeah.
So you have a bit of option.
So is that mustard like hot mustard or?
To be honest, I haven't actually tasted it. Let me see. That's hot. Yeah, that's hot. So we have a sambal. Okay, well, a bit of texture, that's fine. So now we're just gonna put the Bitterballen. I was hoping to get about like 10, but I think 5 is okay. Just enough.
They're quite large, actually.
Yeah, they are. So
how many would you eat typically? Do you eat like 2 or 3, or do you eat like 10, 12, or no?
Yes, for me, it's about 10 at least. Okay, so I'm not sharing with anyone. That's yeah. Sorry, Mr. Orchid, I have to cut you.
Shows how, yeah, I know zero about Dutch food, apparently.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, because I didn't learn a lot about Dutch food until I moved here, because they have all this like cuisine of like from Suriname and all that as well. You see,
Really?
that's quite interesting, because like they have, obviously Indonesian cuisine is big in Holland, but they have the Surinamese. Like they have a bit of everything, the Javanese food, the Chinese and Indian. So yeah, so it's good. Yeah. So
amazing.
right. So there you go. That's my Bitterballen.
Bitterballen. Very cool. Looks fantastic.
Let me just clear this.
So is Farouk going to try it and tell us what he thinks?
Okay, let me put the camera. Do you want to be on the camera? No, oh, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to be on the camera. But I'm gonna try it and then see. Okay. So
cool. Yeah.
So you're not supposed to eat it like that. You're supposed to open it. You can see that.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. It looks very
It's
crispy.
supposed to, yeah, it's supposed to kind of set a bit more in middle. So so it's, I think you need to keep it a bit longer in the fridge, right? So maybe
Right.
about 2 hours at least, yeah, to kind of let it nice and set.
Sure,
But
sure.
I'm gonna have a bit of a sambal. Should take a photo first anyway, so I'll do the plating again after this.
So you wouldn't have it with mayonnaise or anything like that? Just typically?
So it's still hot. Mm.
Cool.
There you go. That's half of our road.
Yeah.
So you want to eat it? No, you don't. You actually have to serve it with mustard. Yeah. So that's what you need to do.
Right. Okay. Annie Thompson says it looks beautiful. Yeah.
Mm. Okay. Right.
Harry says use the
So-
young one, green emping beras.
The young emping beras.
Green emping beras. I don't know if I've even seen that. Malaysian food is incredibly diverse.
Very, very, very.
It's not a big country, but it's there's such incredible diversity with our food. That's why we should all go over there. You see.
Okay, let's release the keyword. Okay, so the keyword is daun kesum.
Daun kesum. Okay.
Kesum. Yeah, so that's something for you to remember. Daun kesum.
Okay.
So if you didn't get the keyword from Pearly yesterday, you have to go back and watch. So you can always skip, or you can watch the whole show because it's very entertaining. So yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
And then I bet you thinking, Jackie, now like what your keywords can be tomorrow. Okay.
I know mine.
Yeah, you do. You have yours already. Good. Okay, so there you go. To all my lovely viewers. So
All right.
this is a Dutch Bitterballen.
So
Dutch
she can get
Bitterballen with the influence of Malaysian flavors.
very cool, and the influence of Malaysian flowers as well. The orchid.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Mama Pearly?
Oh my goodness. I want one.
You
I
want
want
one?
10.
Yeah, I want
I
your
want
nasi
10.
ulam. I want your nasi ulam. I want your mooncake. I want Matcha to come here and then to do some filming for me. Okay? And also Catherine and you as well. Yeah.
My stomach is just so painful.
Oh.
Oh my God, that made me laugh. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah,
Pearly,
thank you.
I like that.
you know, you've got all these herbs in your garden. You should try and make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's not. It's very inspiring. I will do it.
Yeah.
Not difficult, but I will take Papa Joe's advice. I'll use the nasi imping.
The imping, yeah, I think that's gonna work
Yes.
really well. Yeah, that's
I
gonna
don't
make
mind
it
the buah
really
belinjau too.
But I
The
think the
buah
Dutch
belinjau
not
I
gonna be
can pound
Dutch
it.
not gonna be happy because we kind of hijack their recipe and then make it ours. But again, we call it inspired by the Dutch Bitterballen.
Yeah.
Okay, why not?
Inspired by the Dutch. That's
Inspired.
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Heritage inspiration.
it is. Yeah. So there you
Yeah, very good.
you.
Beautiful.
go. Yeah.
Well, I like the belacan in it. Wow,
No, do you know what's gonna be good in it? It's the ikan masin. I think the salted fish
Oh
is gonna
my
be really good in
God.
it. Yeah.
I want the
Belacan is
ikan
gonna be-
masin there. Yeah.
belacan probably gonna be overpowering, but ikan masin, the salted fish, is gonna be really good. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay,
You're
good,
definitely going to try this.
Yes.
You're going to cook this, definitely.
All right, guys. It looks like we need to wrap up for the next session. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. You guys have been amazing. Don't forget, you need to sign up at our website, malaysianchefs.com/join today if you want the recipe for bitterballen and the Malaysian bitterballen and the nasi ulam from yesterday and all the recipes that our Masters of Malaysian Cuisine chefs have done over the last couple of months. And also, guys, don't forget Norman's keyword and Pearly's keyword. If you missed Pearly's presentation yesterday, go back to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Masters of Malaysian Cuisine. We'll have the replay up there. And go and grab that. And tomorrow, tune in for my keyword as well. And tomorrow's session starts an hour early, okay?
Yeah.
So instead of 3 p.m. Malaysia, it's going to start at 2 p.m. Kuala Lumpur time. I look forward to seeing you. So thank you so much, Mama Pearly, for hopping in. And last word from you, Norman.
Yes, I want to tell everyone, if you well, this is like I hope educational. I mean, it's a knowledge for everyone. So why don't you share it on your Facebook or anyway on your Instagram? Also create a noise and then tell people about this recipe and also about the WHOLE Penang event. If you happen to be in Malaysia, go and visit the Penang WHOLE Penang event, of course, and of course you can visit it virtually as well. Yeah. So yeah, thank you very much. And then thanks, Farouk, for doing a good job behind the camera. So you get to enjoy this instead of Sandy.
Yeah, get Farouk to give us his verdict on your Bitterballen.
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to like it. I think you can start smelling it already. Cool.
We can smell it from here. All right, guys, have a great rest of the day, and we will see you tomorrow. Ciao.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.